stressed out and overwhelmed by things. We are rejoining the group here, just in the main hall of the Adventurers Guild. As you guys are standing there, you just had your meeting with the captain, who is trying to figure out how to protect the concert that's happening in a few days, and they are trying to figure out where they're going to station guards now that you let them know that there's a possibility of something happening at that concert, the Quincy concert. So, what are you guys doing?
Can I message the chief? Because he's here apparently hearing voices, and can we be like, hey, these people need a better thing to do than just be beat cops?
Ooh.
Good idea.
That's so cool.
That is a really, really good thing. All right. Here. I need you to roll me a stealth check, because you are heading into the main area of the guards. There are other guards there, and you're trying to stealthily cast this spell on him without anybody noticing. So go.
Does she need line of sight for message?
I don't, as long as I know.
You just have to be in range. What's the range
in range and kind of know where they are through a wall.
You know where he is. He's in his office. But what's the range on?
I'm familiar with him. Yeah.
What's the range?
30 feet.
30 feet. That's like almost just outside the room.
I got 17.
Oh,
yeah, that's 17. Gonna work.
All right. What do you say?
We're not picking this up. You have to speak louder.
Sorry about that. Let's see. Be like, hey, Captain Boulder. Yeah, it's me. One of those voices that you say you hear.
Huh? What?
You know those 3 adventurers with Gemma? Yeah, well, they just found something like that's going to break your case wide open about this drug deal. And, like, they did it faster than any of your other guards. You should give them better work than what you're giving them.
Oh, man. What should I do about my marriage?
It's all on you, dude. You should probably be nicer and maybe not work as much.
You know,
you got to figure that out on your own, though.
All right. You hear some scuffling inside the... hold on, He's a captain, but he's also very stressed out, so I'm going to roll some dice here behind the screen. Oh, good. Great stuff. All right.
I like that, Jelani.
All right. You guys are standing down the hall, and you guys are watching as Gemma is doing this little tricksy thing. Out of the office walks a sergeant who works under Captain Boulder. He starts walking down the hall towards the Adventurers Hall. He notices you, Gemma, and I keep thinking we're all here. So I'm like, I point at you, and I was like, oh, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He notices you, Gemma. He says, Gemma, wait up. Hey.
What's up?
You know this person. His name is Cal. He is a sergeant that works underneath Captain Boulder. You've interacted with him before. He does a lot of just like delegating when the captain needs help. He kind of takes the weight off the soldiers. Hey, listen, Captain, I think is rethinking what we can do, what your group can do, I guess. He asked me to come over and talk to you guys on maybe some help you guys need. What are you guys looking for?
Definitely something better than beat cop work. We're looking to kind of make a name for ourselves and help the city.
Okay. Anything specific that you would want?
I kind of look at the guys and Radar and just be like, hey,
put us on Vice. Give us that drug detail.
What's the work that you got?
He holds. All right, so workload right now. There's still a lot of we got like a ring of thieves that are holding up people as they come into the city. We got the Crimson Gang is probably the largest problem that we have here. he looks around and he's like, "All right, come with me. All right, you guys go into like a conference room off to the side." And he's like, "Listen, all right, they're trafficking drugs. All right, Crimson Gang. They amassed power right after the incident with the Abyssal Portal opening up. They took over control from other gangs and stuff like that very easily with the whole destruction of the city. They're trafficking something we haven't seen before. It's a new type of drug. I think they're calling it R dust or something like that. You can notice it by its reddish look. It's a powder. Someone inhales it. It's been described as just opening your mind up and kind of just like psychedelic hallucinations, things like that.
Mhm.
It's highly addictive. And we have coordinated off off-site building, not to freak out the public because the city is already very much in dire straits. There are a lot of people who are dying because they are not able to get another dose of it. It goes for a little bit of money, but the only link we have right now is that it's possibly being pushed by this gang.
Okay. Yeah, and that goes with what we found out earlier today anyway. So yes, it is the gang that is sending it out.
Listen, I don't know what changed his mind. The captain was pretty adamant about like trying to keep some of a certain amount of guards, specialized guards on this. But if you guys are looking to help out this city, you're gonna probably want to see what we can find out about this gang. I think we have some information on possible locations that you can investigate, but you got to give me some time to dig that up for you guys. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, can you get it to us by tomorrow?
I'll try and dig it up by tomorrow. So just it's late in the day already. It's already nighttime. Head over to the guild barracks. You can get a free stay there for the night. Just take it easy. He looks around outside the door and stuff like that. Keep appearances up. Just act like your regular guards. All right. We don't want anybody who is possibly connected with the gang to assume that you guys are on their case. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll get you the any information on it as soon as I can. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Hey, question
Yes.
before you go.
Yes.
What sort of symptoms do the people who have used this drug exhibit?
At first, from the symptoms that we've only seen late cases so far. We haven't seen someone who is freshly taken it yet. We've barred any of our again, it's against the law to use this stuff, but we have any of our guards and stuff like that have not taken any of it. But from what we can tell, by the end of it, the person is left very docile. They very much are highly addicted to it, so much so that they are not actually taking care of themselves by eating, drinking. They don't want anything else besides that. And they're very much falling away from that. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So they're very much going into a very feeble state, and their mind almost seems to shatter after taking too much of it.
I understand. Thank you.
Do we have any information on whether there's an antidote or something that we can wean people off of this, or is it just?
Right now, we can't
That's
tell
exactly what I was thinking.
Right now, we cannot tell what the source of the powder is. If we had some sort of idea of what it's coming from or what they're making out of, we can try to come up with an antidote. But right now, in the powdered form, it's not looking like we can find it. And also at the same time, a lot of our guards who are on the case can't get a hold of it because a lot of their dealers aren't dealing to people who don't seem like they're there for a hit, so they're very scrutinizing on who they're given to, so we don't even have a sample of the actual drug.
Okay.
All
We
right.
might try to see if we can find it for you.
That sounds like a good place to start.
All right. It's very late in the day. Try to get some rest and then hit it hard tomorrow morning, okay? But again, regular guards. That's what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Covered.
it. Understood.
All right. All right. And then he leaves out of the room.
Thanks, Cal.
No problem. Walks off. What do you
Start
guys?
doing like a little bit of a dance.
Yeah.
It's like my plan worked. I don't know if anybody else knew what I did, but
That was quite a turnaround. What are you dancing about?
here's voices when I first like snuck up on him. I just messaged him to say that we should do something else other than be copying.
I didn't hear most of what you said because you're so tiny and quiet, and also your microphone didn't pick it up. But well done. Good manager. Good manager.
I messaged him that he should give us something else, and then he asked me about his marriage, which is sad.
Oh.
So I tried to help him with that too, but I don't know what's going on with that. But it worked, and so now we get something much better than Beacon.
Excellent.
Bravo. Everyone turning in for the night?
Hell no.
No?
No, we're not going to
All right.
listen to, or at least I'm not going to listen to him. I want to go see if I can make a score under the cover of night.
All right. So, are you going alone?
I'm going to let the group know that I actually want to go and try to secure some of the drug tonight.
Mm-hmm. I'll go with you. My hunting abilities will help very much.
I also think that we can use our reputation, because our reputation is so poor, in order to ingratiate ourselves to these underworld types.
As your manager, I have to come with. So I'm going to grab some coffee.
All right, but I need you to be stealthy about it, because they would probably know you as someone who hangs around the guards.
Oh, I can be like hundreds of feet away. I just need to kind of be within sight of you.
Perfect.
Right. And Castavel, what did you say? I'm sorry, we didn't kick you. You're going with what you're going? Are you going with us?
No, I'm good with that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good. All right, so you guys head off into the night. Everyone who is going, which is everybody, roll me an investigation to try and find a dealer.
Oh, I was going to try to return to the alleyway that we were at before.
Okay, roll me with advantage then, if you can.
I got a 15.
15, okay.
Investigation.
Uh,
Got a 7.
I'm sorry?
Investigation with advantage, you said?
For you, just flat.
Just flat. Okay, all right.
I got a 17.
17?
7.
7, and then Gilran, what did you get again?
I forgot to add my modifier. I actually got a 17.
Okay, so you both got 17.
The two
Right.
that know where they're going got the best
Sense.
investigation.
It makes sense. Uridar and Gemma return to the area that they found those other dealers in at one point. You look down, kind of like walk by the alley that you had saw them before. They're not there at that alley point, but a little bit of searching with the group, trying to look inconspicuous, you end up finding them down a different alleyway. You see that there's a group of them. There looks to be about 5 of them. They're standing there, and you can see that there's like they're all kind of just talking with each other.
Red armbands, like red sashes.
There's some sort of red sash on each one of them, whether it's an armband around the waist, around the neck type of thing. They all have some sort of red sash on them.
Do we recognize any of them either from the alley or from them attacking us the first
yes,
day?
I would say since you're the one who got real close, you can recognize a couple of them. But again, you're not like just standing there looking at them, but it's a passing glance. You recognize the ones that you saw in the alley before.
Okay.
All right. What do you guys do?
Right. What we have to do is go in nice and stealthy. Yes. Look directly at Urodar.
What? What?
I'm sorry. What was your last name again?
Door crasher.
Yes. Maybe the tiefling will be able to help.
Well, I don't know what I should do. What do you want me to do?
Friend them. Talk to them.
Friend them. Let me look at my. Let me just see my skill set and see what I can kind of.
Hasval says, "Hold on, let me check my character sheet."
Yeah, exactly.
Uradar could put me back on the roof. That way they probably won't look up, and like I can kind of
And
maybe
you're
do
safely up
something.
there too. Yeah.
That's a
And
good
if I
idea.
If I get
All right.
within range, I can use some cantrips or something.
Okay. I'd say it's pretty simple for Urdar to do that.
I can. Yeah,
give her
so
a
you go
boost.
ahead and do that. I think I figured out mine.
All right, what do you got, Hasval?
I was thinking I would do a performance role where I'd walk up there and just be like, "Hey, everybody, how's it going? You know, it's your friendly tiefling," and try to like kind of befriend to see if we can at least get an in, so I can introduce my friends, and maybe that way, being a little charismatic.
Are you trying to score?
No.
Not like that, but score some of the drug. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. Well, I think if we at least get an in with these folks, it would lead to that, right? And then maybe Uradar or somebody like that can do the speaking on that part. But as long as I can get our performance into there and just kind of look a little more nefarious and rough.
All right. Well, all right. So, what do you do to make yourself look like you're going to go up there and kind of be like someone who would be wanting to be friends with them?
I itch myself, and my eyes keep glowing red, and I look like I need drugs.
Okay, all right, makes sense. You roll up to them. The group does the group hang back? Is that what's happening? Right?
Yes.
For now, yeah.
I'm kind of following on the roof very slowly, like stealthily.
All right.
So that he's not by himself.
Nice. You guys start looking. Hang back. Gemma follows on kind of the rooftop stealthily on top to take a look, and Kosoval is going to walk up to this group of what seemingly look like Crimson gang members to try and get it in with them. You begin walking up, and the group can see this too, but someone else walks up to the group and like kind of talks to them and things like that. You can see that they're kind of like seems like they're holding their bones and like their body close and stuff like that. And you see one of them is that they're talking to, everything like that. They hand over kind of like a little satchel of like gold or coin or something like that. It looks like, and they trade it up. And then this person like gives a little package to that person, and they scoot off. Kosoval, you walk up. They look at you. One of them speaks up. Hey,
How's it going, man? I'm really struggling here. I was wondering, can you maybe you got anything to offer?
what are you looking for?
What you guys are known for. To see if they have it.
Ardust,
known
is
for.
that right?
Ardust.
What's that?
You guys remember that? Yeah, that was
Ardust.
Ardust.
No, I know that, but I mean, should I just outright say it and give myself away? But I guess you're right. Yeah, we're kind of
the guy goes like, "Well,
Joel, you're so bad at being a narc.
Yeah, exactly.
I got what you need if you got what I need."
All right. What's your price?
Well, it depends on what you want. Are you looking for a full ride, or are you looking for
I just
something
need.
small?
Well, I mean, how much do you have?
How much I have? Seeming,
All right.
No.
you're asking some odd questions, friends. Make
No, I'm just new to this.
make your. I'll let you roll either like a performance or one of your charisma checks, like a deception or persuasion. One of these depends on whichever one you want.
Let's do performance and see what happens.
All right, go ahead. Give me a roll.
Oof. That's a 3.
Oh no!
Oh, it's a nat 1-3 though.
Oh,
It's a
shoot.
nat 1-3.
It is a nat
Whoa.
1.
Yeah.
Castle, you're talking to this person, and they all like. This person starts talking to you. So you're asking a lot of weird questions, friend.
No.
And like before you know it, like
Hello, kids.
you're in the middle of the circle of them. Right?
Can I, while he's distracting them, cast Mage Hand and pick one of their pockets?
Ooh.
Yeah, we can do that. Give me a roll of I want a stealth roll for you to try and pull us either stealth or sleight of hand to grab some of it.
Well, neither of them work. They're all +0, so.
Look.
That's a 14.
14. All right, hold that for a second.
Okay.
All right. As this is happening, this guy's like, now, are you a guard?
You have to tell me if you are.
You have to tell me if you are. Are you a guard?
Since I rolled a 3, I guess I have to say.
Are you a guard?
You don't
have
you
to
don't
tell me if you
have
are.
to say.
Yeah.
I'm an adventurer.
No, I am an adventurer, and I am just out on the streets, and I'm just wandering around, looking to have a good time while I'm here.
Interesting. All right. So, what happens here?
Oh no!
What happens here is with a mage hand, you see the mage hand goes into the satchel, and you can see it like rifling around, and you see it pulls out like a little vial and starts floating away with it while they're all distracted by this obviously narc. The guy goes, all right, listen, we don't want any trouble here, right? We're just some friendly neighborhood drug dealers, I'm a friendly guy. People come up to me, I'm like, hey, want some drugs? That's what.
Oh
that's
God,
what I do.
is this Spider-Man?
That's how I am. But
Take a picture, whatever that is, Bib.
I obviously don't want to do anything that's going to really mess you up, because the 5 of us could. So we'll just let you go. All right, you just walk away, right? And we ain't have no problems here, friend. All right, is that agreeable?
All right.
Hey, before you go, and he like blows this dust in your face.
Shoot! Can I shield him? Can I cast shield?
Or can I do
Reaction?
agility here?
It's not an attack. It's an effect.
Shoot. Tried.
Casaval,
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 9.
Okay. This dust is blown into your face. You stumble away from the group and you start walking.
Any McDonald's?
Casaval, you start feeling something that you have never felt in your life. You are tiefling. You have resistance to heat and fire. You feel like after inhaling this, your veins are on fire. And then slowly it kind of like radiates and then it ends up in your head. And you start hallucinating. or what you seem to think is hallucinating. You start walking, you start moving around, and you start walking down the alleyway, and then the alleyway seems to kind of shift into this maze of different alleyways, and you are just like, you can't understand it. You start moving around. The group who is watching this, you see Casavel just stumbling out of the alleyway, and he's like moving through, and like he just falls over onto the ground in the middle of the street. Is what happens to you guys.
Caswell, oh man, are you okay?
Casavel is on the ground convulsing.
Yeah.
I want to pick him up and run him to the medic.
All right, you're a little bit away from the medic, but you start doing that, okay? So you guys are rushing back to the medic. Everyone's going?
Yes.
All right, so...
Yes, can we say that I got off the roof?
Yeah, by all means, if you want to regroup with the group after that.
Thank
The
you.
mage hand returns to you, and you have a little vial of what looks like a very fine reddish powder.
Cool.
All right, you begin rushing back, and you regroup with the group. You're running through. Casavel, you don't know that you're being carried. You don't even see your group anymore. You see a labyrinth in front of you. What do you do?
Well, just to be clear, if I take a physical action, that will be reflected in the real world, right?
Everything that you do in this labyrinth, you can use any of your skills, anything like that. Your body in the whatever world is just convulsing in Uridar's arms.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, so I suppose in this other world, I am like, I stood up and I'm kind of straight-faced and able to perceive things again, and I'm not totally like out of it. I'm just in this other world.
Yeah.
So I guess I look up and I just see these tall walls that end somewhere.
Yeah.
And it just seems like there's a sky and things go on forever. And I guess I use a perception check just to see if I can see, like, is there any, like, giant monoliths or anything in the background, or big flaming eyes that are staring down at me or anything like that?
Go ahead, maybe roll a perception check.
Alright. Here we are. 14.
You look at this maze, this endless maze in front of you of alleyways, sky. This building seems to reach to the sky. You're stumbling through. It's dark. It's dirty. And then in as you keep rounding some corners here and there and walking through the maze, you run into another tiefling. This tiefling is dancing, just almost as if it's just like pantomiming a lot and going through. And it is a pale white tiefling. Its skin looks like it's almost porcelain, like that type of pale white. It has scars. Scars almost look like it's cracks, right? You see broken horns on it. So it doesn't have any horns. It just has nubs on its head. Black hair, and it's moving around. It has kind of like these whitish pupils. It almost look like he has no eyes. And he's just dancing, and he starts moving and dancing in your direction. He stops in front of you and is like, "You're an interesting one."
I've seen you before. I saw you the other day, but not in here.
Oh. Where is here?
Good question. Maybe you can tell me.
Who knows where this is?
So we're going to play tiefling games, huh?
I like games.
Seems you do. What can we play that gives us fair chances here?
Ooh. Let's play questions and stories.
Fair enough. You start.
Ooh. I have story. Do you have question?
Yes.
I start first. Ready?
Go ahead.
10 birthed from the dark, and in the dark bound by it. Blood to bind them. They reach arms outstretched towards the light, and when only one is air to bring nothing but light. 10 birthed in the dark without true sight, and lost in the light, bound for it.
I like your riddle, but let me ask you this. First and foremost, are you actually a tiefling? Are you actually a tiefling? You don't look precisely like one.
He starts like trying to look at himself,
Yeah.
and he's just like, time to wake up.
And then
And you wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
I suppose
Wake up.
I'm waking up.
You're flashing, and all of a sudden you're being slapped in the face by this little gnome with a beard. It's like, all right, wake up, kid. Hello?
Whoa. Okay. Well, where am I?
You're looking around. The group is there. You're in the doctor's medic office of the Adventurers Guild. You see Urdar is kind of panting and sweating. He's like, that was a jog, right? So, but yeah,
Pretty heroic, right?
are you alright?
Anyways.
Awake? Hello?
I'm awake. I'm alright. Stop slapping me. Jeez. What the hell happened?
We think you might have been drugged. We brought you here so the doc could take a look at you and get an idea of what this is doing to your... We also happened to get a sample.
You call this a doctor? He slapped me to wake me up.
It worked.
Very effective.
You need a shock to your system. Listen, he starts opening your eyes, and it's like,
You need
and
a
he's like,
shock to your system.
quick, look at this, right? And he points towards Casavel's like eyes, and you see that his pupils kind of have like this reddish hue to them at the moment. They're like, he's been drugged with our dust. I've been taking care of some people who have been affected by this. He's been given a high dose of this.
And he was just given it. We were told that you hadn't seen any early cases yet.
Here.
Early cases I have not seen. This here is like as if he had done a whole bunch of it and is a later effect, right? From what I can tell, early symptoms don't really show up like this. From what we heard from people who were affected by it, they didn't notice reddish pupils until weeks after they were given this.
I turn to the rest of them, and I'm just like, not only are they probably bringing more, they have higher dosages, so it's going to hit them faster and harder.
The people in the alley said that this was just a test, and they had more and better stuff on the way.
Yeah.
So maybe this is some of that more concentrated, more potent mix.
People are going to get hooked and probably killed a lot faster.
Yes.
Do we know if he's become addicted?
The doctor here kind of sits back in his chair a little bit, and he's like, I've never seen a case this advanced. Usually people, I get them weeks after, and by the time they have this type of symptom, they've already malnutritioned, feeble states, and slowly their mind goes. But this here, he seems to. You still have your wits about you, boy, right? He starts slapping in the face again.
Yeah, of course I do.
This is going to be interesting. If he has the pupils like this, I've seen people just completely start tearing at their skin from the need and the want of it. And so I would keep an eye on him for sure.
Okay.
You brought back a dose, though, correct?
Yeah, I have it here.
You probably want to get it over to either the guards or they might be working with somebody at the university to try and research and kind of analyze it. Maybe they can find something to help with this.
At the university. Where's the university?
I know where it is. I actually work there.
Oh, perfect.
Would I have known if the guards were working with the university since I am there all the time?
Yeah, you can tell that they're kind of like doing more research and trying to figure out like what's up,
Okay.
what this is. So they've been like working together with them.
Cool.
Actually, that's how you know Cal.
Got it. Yeah. So I'll take them to more of like the scientific researchers that I know to give them the dose.
Alchemists and stuff like that. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. What is the group doing now?
I mean, I can't imagine anyone at the university would be awake and studying right now. Should we take a long rest?
It is very late in the evening.
Yeah. Okay. We could do that first thing.
Okay. All right.
Is anybody curious what I experienced?
Yes. I figured we would talk about that once we got somewhere a little bit more private.
Fair enough.
All right, you guys get back with the to the main hall. You find yourself some private adventure rooms that are offered to your group here. It's kind of just like one big room with a lot of bunks in it. But you guys can find like a quiet place to bunker down. All right.
At least quiet until we get there. Am I right? Sorry. Yes, we go to sleep. Oh my god.
All right. Cool. You guys rest up for the evening. You guys wake up to the brand new day. Casaval. You wake up the next day and you don't feel very great. All right. You've gotten your long rest, but it hasn't earned you back any health.
Okay.
All right. So you're whatever you were at, you're staying there. All right. And as this progresses longer, there'll be more effects as it keeps going. All right. But for now, you're just not able to rest and get this back until you've dealt with this. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
It won't do it. What the heck?
What's your con save? I'll roll you one.
Just one.
Never mind. It just rolled 4 of them.
Yeah, I don't know why it took so long. I'm gonna go with the first one. Must have been the 16 one. Okay, because I was gonna say I had to do that before. Yeah.
You start feeling in your veins like that burning sensation, and it starts just feeling. You get like this, just feeling of just like unease, and you feel like you really want more of that feeling, and then you're able to kind of just like shrug it off, and just like, all right, I'm okay. And that's what happens. Okay.
Shake it off.
All right. What we're gonna do right now is that you guys are still waiting on the information from Cal on that. I'm going to ask the group on like what they're doing in that time period of waiting, right? Are you guys going to be heading out of the city more? Are you guys going to be looking into that drug more? What would you like to do?
I think I would want to take the drug to the university as fast as possible, just to see if like they could start working on it to maybe get something or possible.
I think it'd be good to bring Casval with too.
Probably not a bad idea.
Okay.
I mean,
that happening there, Uridar and Gilran, what are you guys doing?
I want to find a place to plant that seed that I was given by the man in the ghillie suit.
Okay. All right. We'll put a pin in that in just a second. Uridar?
I guess I could go with and help find a place to plant the seed. So
All right.
I'm gonna be a problem. Let me just say that right now. I'm gonna be a problem.
All right. So we're splitting up here. We're gonna say that a little bit of time passes. You guys are going through the stuff. You still have to do your normal beat cop stuff. So that all kind of like takes place over this time period as well. It's pretty much this is what's happening, and I'm gonna kind of like move through a couple days here. All right. First things first. We're gonna head over to the researchers. You head over to the university. You know it very well. You've been here with and studied many books here. You head over to the researchers wing. You meet the head of the researchers wing. It is a bright, kind of like elvish woman with kind of like this tied back, like frizzy, like brunette brown hair, and some bifocals with like a lot of like lenses and stuff like that. This is Edith, the researcher. She's head of that whole plant, and there's like a bunch of researchers that work with her. You and Casaval walk in, and you present her with the drug. What would you like to talk to her about with this?
I tell her that it is, the drug that has been going around, but it might be a stronger dose, and that's what we think that they will be giving people soon.
Mm-hmm.
So we have less time between like when they first take it and when they might die. So that she should start looking into it. I also kind of push Casaval towards her and just tell her that he just got dosed with one of the higher doses yesterday. If you want to kind of take a peek at like what his symptoms are and like kind of like see what is going on from like someone that just took this firsthand.
Wow, very, very interesting. Interesting indeed. She like flicks a bunch of like lenses together, and her eyes like kind of like dilate and look. Start examining Casaval. Very interesting. Such a powerful dose. Are you hallucinating?
Yes, not anymore though.
Interesting. Not anymore. All right. Starts looking through some of the drug, and starts like looking at it under like little microscopes, doing like little things. It takes time as you guys are there and waiting, and she starts going back and forth. As this is happening and the time is passing, BCOP stuff is happening with Uridar and Gilran. They go off, they do the job. They got to keep kind of like the look up, and then it comes down to a point where you guys are looking for a spot to plant. Gilran, roll me nature.
My nature is naughty.
Nice.
Ooh.
15 plus my thing for nature, which is 6, so 21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You start looking around for a place to plant the seed. It's very hard in the city to find something. You do find like a small park area. You can tell that it's seen better days. But like a lot of the plant life is still trying to thrive here. And you wish to plant the seed here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I do.
You start planting the seed and getting it all ready. Uridar! You're looking around, and the park has seen better days.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see that there seems to be a lot of people who are like in makeshift tents here. People who are seem to be just trying to stay under like a roof or something like that, or stay warm, things like that. And you happen to get a tug at your clothing, your armor.
Oh, hey, Casey.
You see the little girl who had the apple before.
Mhm.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Okay. The apple was good.
Good. Did you go
Are
get
you-
another one?
Not yet. Soon. Are you doing hero stuff?
We're doing adventurer stuff, yeah.
Oh, is that different from hero stuff?
Well, it's a little different. I wouldn't call us heroes.
Oh,
Not yet.
do you save people?
We try.
Oh. Okay. Promise you'll save me one day.
Oh.
Oh.
If you ever need me, just call my name, and I'll come running, okay?
Okay, Urdar.
I'll be
She goes off and she like climbs into a tent, and you can see she has like her mom there and stuff like that.
My best friend, you guys.
This takes a little bit of time. Goes through. It's a couple days later. It's I would say day before the concert time. Researcher comes back and talks to you, Gemma and Casavel. This. It's very difficult to analyze what this is, but it seems like that this is some sort of organic matter. It almost seems. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing platelets. I'm seeing organic matter of like plant life, maybe. Um,
Mhm.
this is possibly from some sort of plant. So as far as I can tell, I need the actual origin of this to come up with a stable antidote for this. But from the dose that I have here, I could make something to hold off the cravings that Casaval here may experience. But it's not going to cure it.
We'll take whatever help we can get right now. Throughout
Alright.
the last couple of days, has Cosmo gotten worse?
After a couple of days of waiting and stuff like that, he seems like Casaval, you very much don't have any hunger or need for thirst, but as it's grown on and you've just been sitting there waiting, it seems like you're very agitated a little bit. And you've been doing okay because, again, your earlier role, you've been okay of holding off on what it's doing to you. The researcher brings over something for you. Okay, listen. This is not going to be pretty. But I'm going to give you something right now. It's not going to last very long, right? And then I'm going to give you a second dose of it, right? So the first one I'm administering now, and the second one you need to take if you are overcome by any type of craving or any side effects of this drug. Can you handle that?
Yes.
All right. So she like injects you with some sort of like bluish serum. And you feel like a cooling sensation in your body, and like you start feeling okay, kind of like a weight that's lifted off your chest a little bit, and you feel like you're kind of grounded. All this is going to do is prep up for a moment. It's holding back a floodgate, and soon it's going to crack and it's going to burst. All right. When that moment happens, you'll be hit with a very strong sensation of craving and a very strong effect because they gave you a very hard dose of this. This syringe you need to administer as soon as possible if you start experiencing anything. All right.
Syringe.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I can do for you right now. Good luck.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Is there anything else I should keep an eye out for? Like, has anybody else reported any crazy hallucinations?
Most of the people who are experiencing the drug have experienced crazy hallucinations.
Did they describe it to you at all?
It's different for every person.
Okay. All right. And then I
There
guess,
doesn't, there doesn't
was
seem to
gonna
be
say-
a unifying feel behind it, but the only thing they do feel that's common is they feel a burning sensation in their body.
okay.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate it. And if anything else happens, we will be sure to let you know. Because I think
All
you've got a good head on your shoulders there. Thank you.
Stay safe. Keep an eye on him as much as possible. All right. You guys head back. You guys meet back up at the Adventurers Guild. It's, I would say, day before, mid-afternoon concert day. You guys are seeing, as you're walking through, you see like banners and stuff like that being put up on the walls and stuff like that, and you see it's just a big picture of like Quincy there, as, like being a rock star, charity organization Rise for Hope, concert at the amphitheater and the thoroughfare. You see, come celebrate, the redevelopment of the city and the solstice.
Do we see any tiny, tiny posters of Radar?
You see, in like a little header on the side, opening act, Uridar, the extravagant bard.
Oh,
The extravagant part.
that's me.
Right.
I mean, that's not. No one's ever called me the extravagant bard before, but that's still me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is somewhat close to Quincy's name.
Nice.
It's on the same poster.
Oh yes.
I like
This is
find
incredible.
one in like a little bit farther away from like the town, and I like rip it down to give to her.
Oh.
This is fantastic. I'm gonna keep this forever. Except that, wait, no, people have to come. I put it right back up.
Uh-huh.
I tried.
Take it down after the concert. All right. You guys meet back up at the Adventurers Guild, and Cal is there. He comes up to you guys. Hey, I have information for you guys. Come with me. You guys go off into that side conference room again, and he talks to you guys. All right. As much as I could gather information from like the people who have been put on the track and trail of this, a lot of this stuff and a lot of the movement of the gang members lead back to a hangout spot in Tavern Town. It's what we call a section of the city that houses a lot of bars and nightlife for the city. It's become very rowdy there. A lot of seediness that's happened in recent days, but there seems to be a tavern there that a lot of the gang members frequent. A lot of them go from there to another location, but we haven't been able to tail any of the people who go from that location to another location. It's possible that they're going from that point to their main location where they're producing the drug.
What's the tavern called?
The tavern is called the Gilded Pony.
Gilded. That sounds like a real hot spot for criminal activity.
Again, it was a nicer place at one point, but criminal have taken it over. We're spread very thin here. I also have word on someone you should keep an eye out for. He seems to be someone who is at least organizing them. We think he's probably their leader. You're looking out for. And he looks in his books and he starts flipping his pages. You're looking out for a man named Turk. Is what's your name? What you're looking for? All right.
All right. Do you know anything else about Turk?
There's not much information here on Turk. He just, I believe he's a half elf. You're looking for red hair. That's all I kind of got.
Red hair.
He doesn't seem to be public very much, but we've heard some of this name spoken a couple times.
I see.
Yes. All right. Anything else I can help you guys with?
I'm kind of sensing that Gemma picked up on something, so I'm gonna say nope, we're good, and end the conversation.
Everything's okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're fine.
All right. Let me know if you guys need anything. I'll be here. Just trying to help out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Catch up. Right. He leaves out of the room. You guys are alone in the room here. What are you guys doing?
Hey, Gemma, did you pick up on something there?
So, don't want to really say it, but I will. You're not going to maybe like it. But Quincy is a elf with red hair who will be doing something of big importance tomorrow.
What's your point?
We should look into Quincy.
That's ridiculous. Quincy's amazing. Quincy's my hero.
That's why I didn't want to tell you.
You're just making stuff up. You're just
Am I-
basing that on his race. That's terrible.
And his hair color. How many red-headed elves do you know?
This is irrelevant. We have to focus on the case. Trust me, I wanna focus on Quincy as much as you do, albeit for different reasons. But we have real leads.
Okay.
Yeah. It might be worth checking out, and if it turns out to be nothing, you still get to hang out with Quincy.
All right, I can kind of see that.
A little weird. It's a little weird that, I mean, Quincy is so renowned, so it would be hard for him to remain anonymous, but the description does fit.
Say that they don't know anything and they don't see much of this Turk. Like, he could be a puppet master behind the shadows.
I mean,
I
Cal
don't
said
be
he
very
knew.
wrong.
Cal said he knew nothing about him, though. That could be like he could be completely mistaken.
Interesting.
True. So could I. But it's something we could probably look into.
Nice. All right. So it's getting later in the afternoon. What would you guys like to do with this information you guys got? With the rest of your time, concert is tomorrow night, and it is coming on the evening of this day.
I think we at least need to go to Tavern Town.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could go to the Gilded Pony.
Sure.
I could
Gilded
also
Pony.
visit Quincy if it would put your mind at ease.
Okay. Would you guys like to
Let's go
split?
with Pony first.
All right, let's go to the Gilded Pony first. I agree.
Gilded Pony first? All right. All together?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Everyone heads off to the Gilded Pony. You guys head towards the section of the city known as Tavern Town. You see a row of different competing taverns and things like that. Some of them are very rowdy. You see people getting kicked out, things like that. You see bouncers, like big Goliaths, like with muscles, just standing there, making sure no one's causing any trouble and things like that. You see a couple different like other establishments passing by, and then towards the end of the row, you see a sign that says the Gilded Pony, which you see at the signboard with that has a golden like horse on it, and like tipping over like a tankard, and you see around like the outside, you see a couple people. Roll perception checks for everybody, please.
12?
12?
Hold on.
13 plus 15.
11.
11 for me
11?
as well.
18.
21.
18 and 21. Everyone kind of notices people, a lot of people moving around in the streets and stuff like that. Casaval and Gilrand, you notice that there seem to be quite a few individuals wearing red sashes, entering, exiting, standing on the outside, talking with other people. And so you can kind of cop that there. The establishment seems to be just like a single floor, large tavern area. You can kind of see through like an open like doorway that like it has like some tables, booths, and like a large bar that like surrounds like most of the building. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we're in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you want to go grab a drink?
Get
I
a
feel like it
drink.
would be less conspicuous if we did.
I like drinks.
All right, so you guys all just kind of just walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. You walk in. You head up towards the bar. Caswell, for you, I would say since you rolled the highest on your perception when you guys were coming up, you notice that you guys are getting some like looks of just like notice. They notice you coming in here, and they notice you're not. Of course, you're not very much. Wearing sashes, but you also notice that there are some other people in this bar that don't have sashes on as well, and who are drinking as well. So it's not like it's an exclusive club or anything like that, but it seems like something that like they frequent, but they take notice of you. All right,
Okay.
you walk up to the bar, and we have there is a turtle bartender. He is a turtle person, basically. Big old shell, and like he's like wiping a glass very slowly. He looks up at you guys. What can I get you?
Mhm.
I'll have an ale.
An ale? What about the rest of you?
Ales all around.
Ales all around? He puts down the glasses, fills them up. That'll be 5 gold apiece.
Whoa.
5 gold for a beer?
5 gold apiece.
Why is it so expensive? Don't you know about competition?
It's high quality stuff.
I turn to my other teammates, and I guess I'm just talking out loud, but we're not wearing red sashes like the other people who were noticing us. Think it has anything to do with that?
Most likely, yes.
You could pay the 5 gold, or you can get out. It's easy.
Don't want to make a scene. That's okay.
All right, you guys want to cough up the 25 or 20 it'll be?
Hey.
Each throw in 5, I suppose.
So,
Everyone throwing in?
yes.
Uridar? What are you doing?
Oh no. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, sure. I'll put the money down.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Everyone coughs up the 5 gold. He scoops it in. Much obliged. Please enjoy the gilded pony. And like goes back to wiping off glasses and things like that. You have your very expensive beers on you,
Yeah.
and you guys are standing there at the bar drinking. Other people are having fun and drinking as well, and some people are more drunk than others. What do you guys do here? What are you trying to accomplish?
Do we see anyone that we recognize? Do we notice maybe anyone that fits Turk's description? or any of the people from our first encounter when we got into town?
You do not see anybody that this matches the descriptions of of Turk. You also don't recognize anybody who like the people who robbed you or anything like that, or even the dealers from before. These all seem like very much different, a different lot of people. If you want to give me an investigation check, I could give you what you kind of suss out from kind of just like scanning the bar.
Sure. Ooh, that is that's a gentleman's 8.
Gentleman's 8.
Yes.
Off in the corner,
Ooh.
you see like a booth in the corner. There's right in the corner. There's like an empty booth next to it and things like that. And there's like a couple gentlemen talking there. They have red sashes on. You can't hear what they're saying, but you pick out a couple words here and there from the conversation as you're not trying to draw attention to like looking at them and like leaning in or anything like that. But you pick out a couple words. You hear at the warehouse, Turk, that dust. And that's basically what you kind of pick up.
Should we go grab a booth? And I point to the one next to them that you said was empty, right?
It is empty at the moment.
So maybe we go have a seat and just enjoy the ambiance.
All right, you guys all head over and crowd into this booth. It sits you guys comfortably with a four top kind of. You slide in. Who decides to sit on the side of the backs towards the other booth?
I will.
All right,
I'll
so you
sit
sit
closer to them.
sit closer to them. Who else is on that side?
Maybe throw Gilran over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at hearing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys both crowd in, and Gemma and Caspal slide on into the other side, facing them. All right, you guys sit there, and you are trying to listen in. Correct? Is that what you're attempting to do?
Yes.
Okay. I need an investigation check from both Gilran and Uridar. For Gemma and Kosoval,
Mhm.
I need you to roll me a stealth check or deception check to not tip off that you're looking in that direction and kind of just trying to like look inconspicuous.
Deception.
All right,
I got
You
a.
have gentleman's 8.
gentlemen, take.
I got a ruffian's 19.
Okay,
Yep. I'm no longer a gentleman.
I got
Alright.
a beastly 18.
Oh, there you go.
I got a 13.
13. Okay, all right. You guys are sitting there. Caspal and Gemma are a little bit more of a distance, but you're like trying not to like bring attention that you're kind of paying attention to that booth, while Urdar and Gilran are trying to like listen in on their conversation. Since you're right next to them, it's not a very high DC to have like heard their conversation. They're whispering it because they noticed you guys come over and just sit in the booth over there. But you, Gilran and Urdar, you can hear that they're talking about the big shipment tonight. We're trying to get it all out. We're doing what's going to be at the warehouse on the pier. And as you're trying to like keep up with their conversation, you, Uridar, pick up a couple pieces of information from that. You pick up that Turk is there. You pick up that the warehouse is on the pier, and you hear the number 48.
Got it. Okay. I slam my beer and say, "Oh, all right, that's enough for me. I'm sleepy. Let's get out of here."
All right. So you guys pick up and leave.
I mean, I look at her and I still have most of my beer, and I'm just like, and then I give it to her. There's no way I'm finishing that.
She
But I'm
slams.
also not letting 5 gold go to waste.
She slams
Okay.
that beer as well.
All right. You're pretty buzzed. Good. Or you're not buzzed, but you're feeling like pretty good. All right. So.
Mhm.
All right, you guys leave out. You guys start walking towards into the tavern row area. Cassaval,
Yes.
you're walking away from the Prancing Pony with the group. You see the group of dealers walking towards the Prancing Pony down the street. You know that they know what you look like, right? What are you gonna do?
Do I see them too?
You do also clock them.
Can I hit? Can I cast minor illusion on him so that he looks different?
Oh, I like that a lot. Sure. What does he look like now?
He looks like. Oh, what does he look like? I kind of look to Urdar and be like, what should he look like?
Keanu Reeves.
Make him look like a pirate,
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
He's a pirate, but he also
like a big
is,
smelly pirate.
he's also a furbolg.
Oh,
He's
Furbolg?
a furbolg
He's
pirate.
a fuzzy pirate. Okay.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
you start walking, Castle. You see them as like, oh man, and then all of a sudden, poof. All right.
And I'm like, just keep walking.
keep walking. Yeah, exactly.
Keep walking.
I got you.
Everything like
Oh,
that.
this is weird.
I will say that was
Yes.
bravo for that use of magic there to cover up Castle.